This movie was good. It's 11 there in Boston. Yeah, I'm actually in Memphis now, so I'm 1 hour behind. Yeah, this is something new that I'm trying out, man. This that nigga news, man. Basically, when I'm gonna be reporting the ugly ass activity that's going on out here for the markets. Now, I'm not in Cali right now. I'm back in Memphis. It's helping out my parents and stuff right now. So this is actually my room I grew up in, and my parents' house. Welcome to everybody that came in. Yeah, I'm up early today, man. I'm gonna start trying to do this, Start trying to do this damn near every day, bro. Trying to get really in. Steve, what's good, bro? I'm gonna try to, get way more consistent on the channel now. So coming up with different, ways and stuff to stay active. We give it about 30 more seconds, and then I'm gonna start getting into my first segment. You see my lineup right here. A lot of big ass activity has been going on. You got your girl Tyla. She been getting her ass dragged through the news lately. And then Dr. Umar, this nigga. We'll get into this nigga. But Jennifer Lopez had a cricket that was running up her while she was doing a live performance. And that shit was just funny as hell to me because she was super professional about it. Then we got the Torrie, Lanez, and Megan Stallion situation coming up. We'll talk a little bit on that. I think I might get a little heat pushback on that topic, but hey, we'll see what happens. Yes, sir. Gotta take care of our folks. You said Mark Dow put a prediction videos up. You're talking about, I guess, for BML. But anyway, I might get ready to go ahead and start. So, your girl, Tyla. As we know, Tyla, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I don't know a whole lot about it. I know she's from South Africa. She a mixed race South African. I think she said she's Irish. What else she said she was? I know Irish is up in there. Obviously, she's South African and a couple of others. So basically, she's been catching heat because she said something about being colored or something like that. And from my understanding, it seems like it's only women really upset about it. But y'all can let me, if anybody else know a little bit more information about that situation, you can definitely let me know. But from what I can see, it seems like it's more so women that's upset about her comments about being colored. And this come from a Breakfast Club interview. Now, before I give my 100% tape on it, if I got anybody that can educate me on something else that she may have done wrong, feel free to do so. Because I was actually digging through the web trying to find, you know what I'm saying, something. Also, real quick, is my audio fine here, y'all? I know sometimes when I play the music, my voice doesn't be clear over the music, so I want to make sure that the music isn't overpowering my voice. You said you think support reported you? What you mean? Okay, good, great. Appreciate it. So, but yeah, you said how you get them is how you lose them with Alicia Keys and Switch Beats. I'm gonna pull up the interview real quick, at least some of it, because I know Just Hilarious was talking about. Actually, apparently, I think the interview was last year, but this is just my first time hearing them. Probably because I don't pay close attention to these celebrities and what the hell they've been going on. But since I'm starting a new segment, you know, I'm trying to get a little bit more.
So Tyla addresses her colored identity. Yesterday we had an interview.
So this is Just Hilarious reporting on it of whatever happened between that situation.
With South African superstar Tyla. During the interview, Charlamagne asked a question that her team didn't allow her to answer. We have the audio from that.
School me on these debates that they be having about your identity as a South African colored person. What does that even mean?
Can we not? Por favor.
Oh, I like that. We keeping that in the interview too. I like when they talk from the back and say we can't. I like that. That's good. That's even better.
Yeah. Wow, that clip started to go viral shortly after we aired the interview. Tyla eventually decided to clear the air and share the...
And here's the thing also, if you ask me, it kind of seemed like they even baited her a little bit like that. Like, I get it that her team was in the back and they was, saying her PR team was trying to, tell her what to do and stuff like that. But it looked like to me the girl was, scared and shit. And she really didn't want to say nothing. That's why she looked back to see what should she say. Because even though she is, when she comes here, she's a black person, but she's a foreigner. She doesn't really know probably all of the things that's going on here. Because I know she hasn't been popular too long. I think that Water song came out, 2023? So she's been, at that time, she's only been probably in the States maybe 1 to 2 years. She hasn't been here that long. And from the research that I've been doing, it'd be good if somebody is from African descent that knows a lot about this in the chat. But from what I could see, they said saying that you color is normal where she comes from. And then, of course, here in the States, we say, black. So it kind of seemed like to me there was a misunderstanding, but these folks blew it out of proportion. All right, we got a super chat. I appreciate that, DeMarcus. It says, I can't leave comments under your page now. I'm only doing live. Report 2026, just like you boy blocking. It's not cool. Okay, I'm gonna go and check it on my end as soon as I get off this live, DeMarcus. And if it is a block on there, I'm gonna undo it, and then I'm gonna definitely have to get on him about it. But I'll check that for you. Appreciate the super chat. Let me. But yeah, so yeah, like I was saying though, as far as this Tyla situation, it kind of seemed like to me that is more so of a misunderstanding than it is her was trying to be disrespectful. Now, but I would love if somebody could educate me on something that she did that maybe I'm just misinformed, because I don't want to be wrong. But at the same time, it seemed like to me that I didn't really see too much wrong with what she said. Anyway, let's continue with this Breakfast Club.
Post to our Instagram story, and she said, yo guys, never denied my blackness. I don't know where that came from. I'm mixed with black, Zulu, Irish, Mauritian, Indian, and colored. In South Africa, I would be classified as a colored woman. In other places, I would be classified as a black woman. Race is classified differently in different parts of the world. I do agree with that. She also said, I don't expect to be identified as colored outside of South Africa by anyone. Not comfortable doing so because I understand the weight of that word outside of South Africa. But to close this conversation, I'm both colored in South Africa and a black woman.
Yeah, people were upset with, the questioning and the fact that she didn't answer. But like I tell everybody, the questions that we ask are from things that are out there. She did an interview a couple of years ago when people were asking about it. So, of course, when she came up here, we had to ask her about it. Now, I don't understand why she didn't answer that in the interview. That was confusing. Like, why just not say that?
And you doing press, you understand what I'm saying? So, like, her label or manager or whoever, just got to get her training because it's different ways to pivot from what you don't want to answer.
Correct.
Instead of just looking at somebody or having somebody come from, because remember when Charlamagne did Donkey of the Day for the dude on CNN, like, you had somebody wave you down in an interview.
Right.
To be like, no, we ain't talking about that.
But
it's
press, like
still
you said.
aired it.
Yeah, but it's press, like you said.
You're a
going,
superstar.
Yes, you know what they're going to ask you. You know they're going to ask you some questions about your album, but you know they're going to ask you about the BS too, and you got to be able to answer those questions as well.
Yeah, so to come with like a whole list like of 9 or 10 things that we can't talk about when that's really all like a lot of majority of people were like really no.
Exactly.
That was a little crazy, but so that I would have preferred that she said that, but just a little media training, get her right, she be all right.
Okay, so that was what the Breakfast Club had to say about what she said while she was on, the Breakfast Club. And of course, Tyla, like all celebrities, tried to clear the air about the situation on what she actually meant. That she, wasn't trying to deny being a black person, but more so, it was a misunderstanding. Now I'm gonna say this: one thing I do know about a lot of Africans, they don't claim to be black, and to be honest with you, I kind of understand why they wouldn't. I'm gonna tell you why. Think about this: we're the only ethnic group that claims to be something. That's a color. It's not an ethnicity. Like, we call them white people, but I mean, they claim themselves as American or Caucasian, not just a color. You know what I'm saying? And then if they black people, they come from a Caribbean. If they're from Barbados, they're gonna call themselves Mazine. If they're Jamaican, if they come from Jamaica, they're gonna call themselves Jamaican. They only become black when they come over here because that's how others are gonna look at them as. But that's not what their culture is. You feel me? So that's what I think that is. Me personally, like I said, unless someone brings some more knowledge to me that I am unaware of, I think this was definitely blown out of proportion. What's up, Golson? Good morning, my boy. Appreciate you stopping through. But yeah, I think they kind of did a little too much with this, and I'm gonna also put this little 2 cents up there. Apparently, it seems as if Tyla is an independent artist, right? With her being an independent artist, one thing I do know is that these big time labels are gonna want her to sign. And if she hasn't signed, I wouldn't put it past them to do some shady stuff to start some drama under her name to try to force her to sign with her. So what we need to pay attention to is pay attention to see will she later on sign with somebody. If she signed with somebody within these next 6 months, maybe even a year, you know what happened. Remember, I said it first. She signs with a big label. That's what it was. They were baiting her, making her sales plummet, because apparently they said that her new album or whatever that she is coming out with only sold 3,000 copies. Like that's crazy. For her to go from her first one, where she sold nearly 1 million or something like that, to 3,000, that's pretty sad. Like she really, really flopped. But one lesson that she is learning that I think us as other black individuals, we already know this, especially black men. You cannot go against the black women in this country. That's what I'm going to say. That's a lesson that we all know it, glad niggas. Do not go against a black woman in this country because they have the power to take you down. Promise you. A lot of us know, a lot of us already know that. That's why when a lot of topics are going on, we can know they did wrong. Some of the times we'll bite our tongue. Who knows? They might come for your boy later on after this because of what I'm saying. Some of the stuff that I might be saying on this show right here. But hey, I'm going to say what I got to say. What's good, We the People TV? We the People. I'm trying to remember, have I seen you before? Mark, you said race baiting is the biggest business. Facts, DeMarcus. That is 100% nothing but fact. They do it to us all the time. And the saddest part is we keep falling for it. We got to stop falling for this stuff, bro. When they be baiting us, trying to get us to go against each other or go against one of our black scholars or something like that, or somebody that might be actually trying to stick up for us, we got to stop falling for the okie doke. Now, I'm not saying that's the case with Tyla here. I don't really know her enough to say what she truly represent, what she feel, or something like that. But I do know a lot of Africans do be trying to looking at themselves. You know what I'm saying? That's better than that. I can say, but I don't know if that's the case with that. Anyways, though. Good luck to you, Tyla. You know, hopefully you can recover and not have to, you know, sell your soul over to some label that you really don't want to be a part of. I'm rooting for you. Because like I said, in my book, I haven't seen nothing wrong that she's done. You can recover. Anyways, moving to the next topic. As we're looking forward to this with y'all. Now, a lot of y'all know this man right here. He is an activist, the Prince of Pan-Africanism, psychologist. He called himself Mfatune. I don't really know what that means, but I've been watching your boy, the good doctor, Dr. Umar, for quite a while. I believed in a lot of the stuff that he was saying and stuff like that, and still to this day, let me be clear about it. Still to this day, I do believe in a lot of the stuff he says. He does possess a lot of knowledgeable things. But at the same time, a lot of people don't, you know, practice what they preach. And apparently Dr. Umar, as of late, if y'all haven't been following, you know, he's been trying to build this school, the FDMG Academy, for quite a while now. At least, it's been at least 15 years. I remember when I was in college, that nigga was talking about this. And the school is still not up and running yet. Now, I'm not trying to necessarily, you know, shit on Dr. Umar, but come on, bro. The gig is up, my boy. Like, it's not looking good at all. Because that school should have been built by now, bro. It's either you using the money for sources that you don't supposed to be spending it on, or it's something up with your business. It's just not working. And you might want to consider letting somebody help you with these finances to go ahead and get this school completed, because it's not looking good for you. Because as of late, he has came out and said that his school, he's broke. They froze the feds froze his account because of some kind of suspicious activity, and that he can't keep the lights on. And that's just crazy because you shouldn't. First off, he said he has 2 accounts. You shouldn't be having only. First off, the money that's going to the FDMG Academy shouldn't be touched anyway. So I don't know what's going on with that. Like, why would they freeze both accounts? But even with that, you're saying you don't have money to do nothing. Where's your credit cards, Dr. Umar? Where's your emergency savings, Dr. Umar? Like, you should have them. Especially as a 50-year-old man. I'm sorry. But this is just ridiculous. And I'm not one to want to shit on our black leaders that's trying this thing. But this is the thing. We also got to hold these folks accountable. We have to. Because letting these folks off the hook too much is also a big problem in our community. We be letting these folks just do what they want, and then no matter what they do, we make excuses for them. We got to stop doing that shit too. But anyways, though, I do have a clip of what Umar had to say in regards to the FDMG Academy. And of course, he's telling us to hit that PayPal, trying to get more money out of us. And I just think, to be honest, it's kind of sad, bro. Umar, you're going out bad, my boy. Hold up, you said black men will take you down, look like support 2026. Better than people that give him pushback. Dr. Umar is a wannabe Oprah Winfrey. I don't know if I can say they comparable. Because I mean, she was a talk show host. I don't think she was ever like what you would call an activist or something like that. I don't know if I can label Oprah as that same, the same thing. So anyways, I'm about to share the clip of your boy Infatune. Give me 1 second. And who knows, maybe some of y'all will actually resonate with what he's saying. Y'all will donate to his FDMG Academy. Ain't gonna be one of them, but hey. So I actually saw this video on Anton Daniels' channel. Shout out to Anton. For those of y'all that's not familiar with him, he does good work. You can subscribe to his channel if you want to. But yeah, this is Dr. Umar letting us know he ain't got no money. He's still trying to raise that school.
FDMG Academy bank accounts are still frozen. FDMG Academy bank accounts are still frozen.
They repeat this.
Dr. Umar personal bank account is still frozen. Dr. Umar personal bank account is still frozen. Brothers and sisters, we are fighting this war against FDMG and Dr. Umar Ifatunde. We are fighting this war.
Hold up. It seems like it's not sharing. I don't know why. Give me a second, y'all. It's not actually showing the clip. What's going on with that? Let me try to see if I can get it on. And hey, can y'all hear the audio? Even if you can't see the screen, can y'all hear it? That's great. They out here fighting against me. All right, there we go. So this is what Dr. Umar.
Dr. Umar personal bank account is still frozen. Dr. Umar personal bank account is still frozen. Brothers and sisters, we are fighting this war against FDMG and Dr. Umar Ifatunde. We are fighting this war against FDMG and Dr. Umar Ifatunde. We were supposed to get a refund within 4 days of our accounts being shut down. We were supposed to get a refund within 4 days of our accounts being shut down. We still haven't got our refund. We still haven't got our refund. We still haven't got our refund. So, not only are the accounts frozen,
Let them know.
not only are the accounts frozen, make sure y'all hit my Venmo and my PayPal. PayPal.me/Umar the Psychologist. PayPal.me/Umar the Psychologist.
I'm sorry, y'all. If you are familiar with this man is always trying to get you to hit that PayPal. At first, it was the Cash App. Hit the Cash App, $ FDMG account. Hit the Cash App, $FDMG. Now you got to hit that PayPal and the Venmo. I don't know what's going on with that shit, bro. But Doctor, you're going outside, man. I don't know if he actually broke. He might not actually be broke, just trying to milk some more money. But I'm going to tell y'all what my issue is with Umar. And like I said, I think he's intelligent. He's articulate. He knows what he's talking about on a lot of these topics and stuff that he be speaking on. But my thing with this man is you taking advantage, bro, of single black women, bro. That's pretty much the ones who support him. I told you, it's a lot of power in black women. Black women are very, very powerful. And like, this is the thing. You're getting them for money, bro, because a lot of them are gullible because you calling them queens, telling them they this and they that, stuff like that. Making them feel good, pandering, so that they can give you, so they can give you money. And then, of course, he lie down with a lot of them as well. But like, bro, niggas like him, bro, we gotta stop letting this nigga do shit like that. We gotta hold niggas like him accountable. Cause I'm pretty sure a lot of men, we're not giving this nigga money. Cause it's like, maybe fool me once, shame on you. But I don't even think we get to that fool you twice. Most of them. Because we're not gonna be gullible enough to let this nigga keep finessing it. But yeah, Umar, we gotta do better. We gotta do better. Go ahead and see more.
Psychologist or tap my Venmo. Text me for the links to donate to FDMG. Text me for the links to support Dr. Umar. 215-989-9858. 215-989-9858. On August the 5th, brothers and sisters. On August the 5th, the city of Wilmington, Delaware, took out a notice to auction off the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy campus for unpaid vacant property registration fees. I repeat, on August the 5th, the city of Wilmington, Delaware, took out a lien to auction off the campus we bought, the campus we've been working on for 6.5 years. I was not notified of this. We were not notified of this. This past weekend, without an email, this past weekend, without a letter in the mail, this past weekend, without a phone call, the city of Wilmington put a notice on the door handle of both of our schools.
Yo, let me know if y'all want me to buy the FDMG ABC EFG Academy building just for sentimental reasons. Because the amazing thing is, one thing that I know about business is that you're on top of everything. I know every single property I owe property taxes on, but I'm not going to speculate on why I think his bank account is frozen to react to whatever. Let's see what else he got to say, bro.
Informing me that if we don't pay the past due, vacant property registration fees, and outstanding utilities
right, the man
by the 25th of Black August,
bro.
They will sell
and
our
man
campus.
was working on, hold up.
Brothers and sisters, can I ask you a question?
You can ask
why were we not notified?
The man was working on this school since I was in school, bro. That's how long it's been. And I ain't trying to make myself seem old, because I ain't that old. But it's just crazy, bro. The man, bro, you've been working on this school for at least 15 years, man. How this school ain't even closest to you, ain't got no students enrolled yet. You ain't got no teachers. Nigga, you ain't got, I don't even know if you got electricity in there, man. Come on.
That they were going to try to sell our campus. Brothers and sisters, why are they trying to sell our campus at the very moment that our accounts are frozen? Brothers and sisters, is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence that the city of Wilmington is trying to sell properties that we own and have been working on continuously behind our backs? They were going to sell our schools behind our backs. They didn't even tell us that they were going to try to sell our.
All right, that's enough of that. But my thing is, bro, this man has been, as my boy said, he absolutely is the GOAT of panhandling. Most definitely. You said, meanwhile, he got a daughter that's saying he ain't shit as a father. Now, as far as that, I mean, I definitely saw when the daughter came out and said that. I'm not going to get too far up into that because I don't know. It do seem like it could have possibly been some clout chasing going on with some of that. And even though some of the stuff that she said probably could have been true, but it did seem like it may have been some form of clout chasing going on. But my thing is, bro, Umar, you can't keep asking the people for more and more money, bro. You ain't got the school done that long. It might be time. It just might be time, good doctor, that you sit down and think about a J-O-B. It might be time, my boy. And I'm not active. I feel you. I don't like working a 9 to 5 either. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do, man. And then you got a psychology degree. You keep claiming that you the number one. Well, what do you keep saying? He's the number one seeked after black scholar in the world, whatever he be saying. So this is my thing. Do you have to keep traveling like that all the time and the school ain't built? Because this is my thing. If you care so much about getting the school done, which ain't been done in 15 years, nigga, you should have been here putting all of your focus into that school, all of your money that you're receiving, all them damn donations that I know these people are sending to you. You should have been putting that towards getting that school there. I'm not saying you can't do other work and stuff like that, but I'm just saying, look how long it's been. Look at what everybody's saying. You truly were a man of your word and doing what you're saying. You should have been at that damn school every day trying to get it started. And then once you get it started, you know, start doing some of your other stuff. I'm sure you can have other people that you trust that can handle the school while you go and do other works overseas and stuff that you be doing. But one thing for sure is he absolutely been mishandling a lot of this stuff. And to be honest with you, it's quite sad. Asking for tasks like, oh God, that's what he be doing. And they be passing that basket around talking about hit the cash out. Hit the cash out. The Lord said hit the cash out. Hit the PayPal. Who works with the school situation, Dr. Umar or Oprah? You know what? Oprah, if I'm not mistaken, Oprah's school was in Africa, right? And if I'm not mistaken, I think Oprah actually opened her school. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Oprah opened her school. So if that's the case, then it got to be Umar. At least Oprah was able to actually open the school. Regardless of the academics and stuff like that, it's not the greatest. I mean, a school with bad academics is still a school. A so-called school with no students, no principal, and no teachers, you can't really call that a school. That's just a building where the nigga be doing his hustle. But anyways, we got another segment coming up. We'll go ahead and go to the next one. And this one right here, it ain't gonna be too long. This one right here was just funny as hell. So I just thought I'll share this with us. So, our girl J-Lo, first and foremost, I didn't even know she was still performing. I'm just saying, J-Lo been out for a minute. Still look good last time I seen her. I'm talking about in person, not actually on TV. Last time I actually seen her in person was probably like 2018. So it's been quite a while still. She looked pretty damn good then. I was attending a taping of World of Dance with J-Lo, Neo, and I forget the dude that won. You Think You Can Dance? He won that dance competition. And he became my host. Anyway, so apparently J-Lo was performing at some, I don't know what it was, a concert or whatever it was. But she was performing, and a big ass cricket decided that he wanted a little taste of that Jello and started crawling up her in the middle of her performance. And this is my thing. J-Lo is a true professional. You gotta give her some credit on it. J-Lo is a professional because the way that cricket was crawling up her, most women that I know would have panicked. But she was a true professional and was like, all right, I'm gonna just act like it's normal and just make it part of my performance. Like she gradually just simply grabbed it real quick and then threw it off and act like it was just part of her routine, bro. I say, bro, oh, she cold. You can tell she been doing this a bit. She just threw it off. I don't know if y'all who haven't seen it yet, or have y'all seen it or you haven't, but I'm about to go ahead and share it with y'all. I thought it was truly hilarious and professional at the same time. That Umar and Ben Simmons got something in common. Who with no yeah. Ben Simmons been milking folks out of money, and so is Dr. Umar. That's true. But see, I'm all for Ben Simmons milking the league, the NBA, for the money he milking them for, because at least Ben Simmons, you know what I'm saying, is getting it from a multi-billionaire company. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Umar is milking single black women that really ain't got that much money, but they believe in what he's saying, and they sending him stuff. That's the difference for me. Anyway, I have the clip of J-Lo's professionalism. For those of y'all who haven't seen it, I'm gonna go ahead and share it. This was crazy to me. J-Lo, you cold for this. Take a look at her and her professionalism.
Jennifer Lopez knows that the show must always go on.
Hell yeah.
During her Up All Night Live in 2025 tour stop in Almaty, Kazakhstan on August 10th, the singer was performing when a giant cricket began crawling up her dress. Jen's On the JLo Instagram page gave fans a close-up look at the encounter. As the insect made it up her neck, JLo quickly grabbed it and tossed it off stage before joking to the audience how it tickled her.
Hey, get out of here, man. That was hilarious to me, bro. Look how she did it. I wanted somebody to load her and be like, hey, the big ass cricket on you. Keep us the phone. This
isn't the first time the singer has handled a mishap on stage like a pro. During her Warsaw, Poland stop in late July, the 56-year-old was...
I'm sorry, bro. Like I said, I know that part wasn't that long, but that was some funny shit to me. What's good, Buckets, man? Man, she just said, oh. That shit was so funny to me, bro, when I saw it. Talia, what's up, girl? That's what I'm saying. Most women that I know would have panicked right there the moment they would have forgot all about the day on stage. They would have been acting a damn fool about that damn public problem. No. But she, like I said, that is a true professional. Like, as an actor, we are taught to always stay in character. Apparently, they must teach that same method when it comes to performance. But like I said, JLo is a true professional. I'll share it again for the ones who just coming in and maybe didn't get to see it. But that shit was funny.
Jennifer Lopez knows that the show must always go on. During her Up All Night Live in 2025 tour stop in Almaty, Kazakhstan on August 10th, the singer was performing when a giant cricket began crawling up her dress. Jen's On the JLo Instagram page gave fans a close-up look at the encounter. As the insect made it up her neck, JLo quickly grabbed it and tossed it off stage before joking to the audience how it tickled her.
Like, Brad, she was so smooth.
Tickling me. This isn't the first.
Hello, they said this isn't the first
time the singer has handled a mishap on stage like a pro. Really? During her Warsaw, Poland stop in late July, the 56-year-old was being serenaded for her birthday when her skirt fell off.
Oh.
Thank you so much.
Happy birthday. That's crazy. Yeah, on God, most of them would have started crying. They would have ran out that damn stage. She is also an actress. That's true. That man said that means she busted. Does that what that mean? I never heard that before. I don't know. I ain't never heard that, but all I know, that was a big ass cricket. And the thing is, where the hell did that cricket come from? And how did a cricket make it on her clothing in the middle of her show like that? That's kind of crazy. Yeah, the girl JLo out here being professional. I just thought that was a funny little segment to go ahead and put up in there. But now it is time for the most controversial topic. And this is the one that's gonna have the most heat because a lot of people have a lot to say about it. I'm gonna have to just go ahead and stand my ground on it. Yeah, I heard that saying that bugs are attracted to musk or some kind of stench. I don't know if it's necessarily musk, but you think if they be all around Elon Musk? That nigga must have had to get on my nerve now. What he doing in my city? Anyways, the most controversial topic. I'm gonna share my thoughts on this. Might not resonate with a lot of people, but I'm just saying this is some BS. We gotta go into this Torrie Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. So apparently, Torrie Lanez and his team, they submitted a request to the judge to present new evidence. As I saw this on the Shade Room, right? Got whipped up on the Shade Room on Instagram. And they said that the defense wanted to present new evidence that's basically proving the innocence of Torrie Lanez. And the judge denied it. If you ask me, this is just outright wrong. Elon from Africa. All right. Oh boy. But yeah, basically, because as you know, for those of y'all who not familiar, Torrie Lanez was brutally stabbed in prison while he was there and was fighting for his life. And then after that, people were, some even speculated that there was an attempt on his life because new evidence was starting to surface. And his innocence was going to get proven. And to keep from that being seen, they decided to try to make an attempt on his life to shut the noise up. But they weren't successful at it, as we know. He's still alive. And the bodyguard, this is the craziest part. The bodyguard of, I want to say, what's the girl name that was Megan's friend? Can't remember her name. Anyways, her bodyguard actually not too long ago said that Torrie never shot him. Also, I seen video evidence with my own eye, not what I heard, not no hearsay. I saw video evidence of Megan Thee Stallion herself saying she wasn't shot, that it was glass. Then later on, her statement was changed to she was shot. That there should have been enough to throw that case out. I've been hearing a lot of BS, more so coming from Black women that are fans of Megan Thee Stallion. That's saying, he wasn't arrested for shooting her. Yes, he was. That's a myth and some BS that y'all push. Yes, he was. I looked at it. I even looked at it myself to make sure that was the case. He was arrested. They were trying to push and say that, thank you, Talia, Kelsey, yes. They were trying to push this agenda that Torrie had 2 strikes, and that was his 3rd strike for possession of a firearm. That's also not true. I did the research. But another false, he did not have that. They're just making up stuff because they want to keep this man in jail to protect Megan Thee Stallion. That's bullshit, y'all. I don't give a damn how much you like somebody. It could be my favorite celebrity too, but if you're out you're doing somebody wrong. Like people that I'm a fan of. I'm not a super fan of anybody. That's first off. Nobody's above God. I'm not about to treat nobody like God. That's first off. But I'm a fan of basketball. My favorite player is Steph Curry. If Steph Curry is caught red-handed and I see that, bro, I'm not finna defend you, bro. Like you got to deal with your consequences for what you did. And we got to stop doing this as a community. You like somebody so much that you just sit there and lie and try and just say, yeah. So just the hell with Torrie Lanez life, right? Whose daddy has been publicly fighting hard for his son to get him released. Who's also a father, so that's time away from his son because of something that he didn't do. Now, granted, he didn't snitch on who the actual person was. He didn't tell what really happened, but I guess that's him keeping the code too much. He may have been threatened not to. I don't know. Either way, I've seen enough evidence. I also seen a video where Megan was at the hospital. A police officer or a doctor at the hospital asked her what happened. She said it was glass. I saw the video with my own eyes. Yet, this man still in jail. You still got a lot of, and it's mostly black women, it's sad to say, saying nasty stuff about this man. Talking about, you did the crime, you need to do your time. He did it. Ain't did a lick of research. But let that been your son. This is my thing. Let that been your son. You would have been wanting the world to have sympathy on your son and asking, praying for help to get your innocent son released. But since it's not yours, you don't care. You ready to sacrifice somebody's son just because you like somebody. Somebody who I'm positive they met you, wouldn't give a damn about you. We got to stop doing this shit as a community. Nobody is above the law. Nobody is above God. You mess with the memes tonight? Yeah, I thought it would be good for this segment, man. I was digging through it. Like, yeah, I think this would be good with it. I remember when this whole story started and you couldn't say anything about Torrie possibly not shooting her. The black woman would be on your back. I remember that too, and I caught a lot of heat. From some women that was on my head. I wouldn't let it alone because, like I said earlier in this segment, black women are foul. You do not want to upset black women. At the same time, black women, I wish y'all beautiful black queens would use that same energy, that same power for the right cause, because this ain't it. If you don't know for sure what happened, stop trying to say this man did it. And like I say, you ain't did no research. I know you haven't, because I did it, and anybody with sense knows he didn't do it. That's why their kids go crash out over dumb shit. Yeah, man. I always said she had to step on glass just from the original pictures after the incident and the fact she was twerking 2 days later. Had she been shot in the foot, she would have been twerking. She wouldn't be twerking so. Facts. You ever been broke? That's what I'm saying. Bullet fragments. You know how that stuff works? There's no way she wouldn't even been able to stand properly. First off, talking about twerking, if she actually got shot in the foot. Like, these folks not even using common sense. They so emotional that they can't use common sense. It's common sense, people, that she didn't get shot. Glass is what it was. And like I said, the video surfaced that it was glass. Oh yeah, we definitely need to start holding each other accountable. Yeah. This is no attack on my black sister. Welcome to the chat, D. Appreciate you coming through. I want to be clear. This is no attack on black women. There's no other demographic of women that I love and care about than black. But we still got to be held accountable. Just like I held Dr. Umar accountable earlier. This ain't no attack on black women. This is an attack on the community that's doing wrong. So you said, I remember Megan saying that too. I think she was trying not to go to get anyone in trouble, but the person that should be in jail is that friend that got community. Possibly. But yeah, I'm gonna give y'all my theory, and this is just I have no proof of this. This is all, alleged. I believe, because if you pay attention, Megan signed on to Rock Nation not too long ago. Before that, or not too long after that. I gotta go back and do my research to find out exactly what it was. But Rock Nation is powerful, as we know. Jay-Z's a very powerful dude. Who knows? He might find my little old China and make an attack on me. I doubt it, but I'm just saying. My point is that I think what you said is some truth to it, D. Originally, Megan, I don't think Megan, I'm gonna put this out here. I don't think Megan is a total monster. But I think her superiors told her to go with that. And she went ahead and went with it. Now, she could have denied and said, no, I'm not going to do that to him. But she went ahead and did it. That's where she's wrong. But yeah, that's what I believe happened. Originally, she was going to just keep her mouth shut and be like, nothing serious. And then she was told to go with that story, and she did it. And they embarrassed her. And I'm going to also touch on, this is also all alleged, why I think it may have happened to him. The same reason why I believe Tyla might be getting counseled. Torrie Lanez was an independent artist. Anytime you're an independent artist, these big time labels are going to try to get you signed under them. And if you don't, they're going to try to put a squeeze on you to get you to do something. Because they want to be able to touch on some of that money that you're making. And they don't like when you're independent holding it all for yourself, because now you have too much creative control. They don't like that. So that's really what it's about. I think that's what happened with Torrie, and I think that's what's currently happening with Tyla. That's why I said in the earlier segment, if you see Tyla signed to signed to a label, cool. In these next couple 6 months to a year, you know why. Oh, my son a good kid. He not like this. He just misunderstood. Definitely would have every excuse in the world if it facts, Hezekiah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what bothers me also. A lot of these women that's on there attacking this man like this, you are mothers already. You have a son. Or even if you have a daughter, and let's just say your daughter was being crucified like this, and you know for a fact your daughter didn't do it. Hell, forget it. You can know for a fact your son did do it. You still will be fighting tooth and nail, trying to get this nigga out, trying to get your side of it, but let alone him being innocent. You wouldn't be talking and you talking. And all I'm saying is, bro, you got to have some kind of conscience. You can't be this heartless just because you like somebody that don't even know you exist. That's crazy. The prince of Pan-Africanism is losing. I swear to God. Hey, this nigga Dr. Umar, bro. Umar got to be stopped, bro. I'm glad. Thank you for bringing this up. Bringing it up, because I wanted to touch on it. I almost forgot. So I'm gonna say this. I don't know Klay Thompson personally. Seen him in person a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't never just have a conversation like this. So I can't say I know him personally. But from what I can see, Klay Thompson is a cool dude, and Klay Thompson is the type. I don't think Klay Thompson's gonna let himself get played like that. I think this is a publicity stunt, people. And I said that the moment I seen it, because think about it. Her and Klay Thompson has been dating for what? I think they've been, at least on the record, dating for maybe a month. So if they've been dating for a month, I know the news about the incident with Torrie Lanez happened maybe a few months prior. I believe they're using this Klay Thompson situation to polish her image, to get people to forget all about what happened with that Torrie Lanez situation. Also, the fact that what I just reported, that Torrie's team is trying to present new evidence, and the judge denied it. So Klay Thompson is basically being used to help, build her image up so folks won't be thinking ill of her. But I think Klay Thompson is just gonna enjoy himself, hit it a few times and stuff like that, and he gonna keep it pushing. That's what I got to say about it. I don't think Klay Thompson, like, somebody put out some fake news not too long ago saying that he bought a $5 million ring to get engaged to. I instantly looked that up. I said, I ain't no way in here this shit. Of course, it was false. He did not do that. I was like, nah, Klay ain't going out like that. I actually met the person that wrote the song Water for Tyla. Okay. Leah in the chat, she said, how does Klay look like a simp? She talking to you, Buckets. I'm going to say this. I don't know if I'll go as far as saying he looked like a simp for it, but it ain't a good look. Because you clearly know that she did Torrie Lanez wrong. You can't tell me you don't know that. The fact that you decide to go ahead and deal with her yourself, knowing that she's capable of that, I mean, that's a risk I wouldn't be willing to take. But like I said, I believe it's just a stunt. I don't think it's real. Give it another 3 months, 6 at the most. You know how they be posting it on IG with the heart, with the broken heart, saying separated, they broke up. Because it's a publicity stunt. It's just to build her image. It's not real. Because why would any man mess with Megan right now? Either you want some coochie or you a simp. I'm gonna say it is. I think my boy just wants some coochie right now. But like I told you, I don't think he gonna wipe her up. He ain't taking this. He said that's not even the answer. But yeah. That is your ugly ass nigga news. This segment's not too long because I want to be able to have time to make my other videos and prepare for the live later on at night. But this is a segment that I'm going to start to make a trend to get my topics together. Ugly ass shit that's happening on mostly in our community. I deal with other communities too, if it's big enough. They can be ugly ass niggas too. But you know what I'm saying? This is something interesting that I can think also can help build the channel, and I can just freely give out my thoughts on things that's going on. Niggas said Alan Reed and Drea was a publicity stunt too, and they had a whole baby. Been together for years. I think you talking about, you meant Jalen Green. I was like, who is that? I'm gonna say this. I don't think clearly Jalen Green isn't a publicity stunt, but I will say this. I'm not gonna deal too hard on his relationship, but he likes her way more than she likes him. I'm gonna say. Because some of the stuff that Drea has came out and said and stuff like that, bro, it's clear as day that she just it's a money grab on her end. Hey, that's what you want to do, big pimping. Hey, do you? I also seen her on record say Bronny James might be her soulmate. I was like, what? And this is after she had the baby. So that means to me, she just going out to niggas that she know is rich, that she can be taken care of. Well, Drea was probably somebody that Jalen looked up to while he was younger. Jalen Green is only 23 years old. So he probably was watching her growing up, was always wanting to have, one to have something with her. And now that he's rich and a professional basketball player, he got his opportunity. Anyways, that's pretty much all I got as far as this particular segment. I appreciate everybody that came through. And before I go, if Klay Thompson is, if this is serious, and it's not just some kind of stunt, power to you, my boy. I mean, that's what make you happy. Go ahead, but I don't think I would. As soon as he break his heart, he gonna average 40 points per game. You talking about Jalen? You talking about Jalen Green? If you are, Drea, please break that nigga heart. As y'all know, I'm a Suns fan. We need that nigga to average 40. Matter of fact, wait till the playoffs, or the back end when we get ready to end, so we can make sure we make the playoffs. We can make the playoffs. Drea, if what he say is true, wait till the playoffs come and break up with that nigga and leave him for somebody. And if it's gonna make him respond like that, please do it. Please do it. Because a lot of people saying Klay Thompson gonna go out this year because of how happy he's been with Megan. That's I'm all for it to see Klay Thompson go out for a career. Because actually, I wouldn't mind seeing the Dallas Mavericks win this year. And I know this is totally off topic, but I'm just saying I wouldn't mind seeing Klay Thompson win. Not more so Klay Thompson, but I would love to see AD and Kyrie win. That's my thing. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and hold up here. I'm going to go ahead and end this chat so I can work on my other videos and stuff that I got planned for today, and other things I got to do for today, and prepare for the live later on tonight. So, like I said, appreciate everybody that stopped through. And I'm going to catch y'all later on tonight.